Imagine a future where almost everyone you see is old. If you see a young person, it will probably be an immigrant. You walk down the streets of your hometown and most of the houses around you are empty. Now you're getting older too, but there is no pension for you, no pension waiting for you. There is no health care because there are not enough doctors and nurses. And what caused all of this? Well, at some point, people just started having less and less children. And now the human race is dying out. I know that this sounds a little bit like a sci-fi movie, but if we look at the real and actual numbers, it's getting scary. It's actually getting very scary now. In 1950, the global fertility rate was 4.9 children per woman. In 2023, it was 2.3. To maintain a population, you need to have a fertility rate of 2.1 per woman. And in many countries, especially in the Western world and in many Asian countries as well now, the fertility rate is well below the replacement rate. Populations are dying out. People like Elon Musk and many others are pointing at this and calling it humanity's greatest challenge and the biggest problem that we are facing. Other people, and I heard this on the radio the other day, they are saying that now it will sort itself out without saying anything about how that should happen. I mean, the way I look at this is that this is really a very simple, it's not a simple problem to solve, but it should be straightforward to look at this and say that, yeah, this is a big problem. This is something we should do something about. Because as people are having less and less children, the population is getting older, and a lot of problems come with that. Eventually, those societies will collapse. A lot of people are pointing at China, and they are saying that China, they have so many people there, so it will even things out. But that's not true. China is actually losing 400,000 people every year. The sun is rising as we are watching night descend upon the human race. If I dare be a little bit dramatic there. I mean, people will say, and probably write in the comments, that why would I care? You know, why would I care about this? Or, you know, what can I do? There's nothing I can do. And, well, first of all, this will affect all of us. An aging population means, first of all, that, well, financial, economic collapse. You know, there will be less people working, less people who can pay taxes to sustain the lives and of those who are old and sick, those who can't work. There will probably be very little or no pension for those who are young now. That's what it looks like, at least. There will be more immigration, because that's how governments are going to try to solve this issue. And we're looking at economic recession. We're looking at chaos. We're looking at a massive amount of problems, some of which we can't even imagine today, probably. People will also point at AI and robots and so on, and yes, those things might be able to solve some of these issues, but that's not where the solution lies. In Norway now recently, I I'm seeing more and more of these apartment buildings being constructed. They are marketed at old people, mostly older couples. And at the same time, they are closing down schools. And it happened almost all of a sudden. And it seems like there's agreement, mostly agreement among the politicians that those schools need to close. It looks like they are preparing for a future with much less children and many more older people. Many people assume that this happens when a woman reaches a certain degree of freedom in their society and so on. But I don't believe that taking away freedom and options is a solution to this. The governments need to take action now. They need to make it financially much easier to have children. The culture needs to change. The family and having children and so on, it needs to be seen as life goals again. And the shaming of women or men who choose to stay at home with their children must stop. Because, and I will say this again, if this development is allowed to continue, the consequences will be devastating. And as I think I already said, increased taxes, more immigration, and this will lead to conflicts and crime and unrest. And if we look further into the future, we will see entire countries collapse. There will be no taking care of the elderly, no army to defend the country, not enough doctors to care for the sick. This is a gloomy topic, I know. But it's important. And I would like you to join the discussion. Please write in the comments what you think that, what can we do? What should be done about this? Or if you disagree, if you think that this is not a problem at all, then please explain why. Because I think this is a real problem. I think this is humanity's greatest challenge. But if you are interested in something completely different, learning how to wrap your axe handle, then you can head over to my outdoors channel, Bjorn Outdoors, where I will be showing you how to wrap your axe handle. And the thumbnail should be right above me. Thank you for watching. Consider subscribing. That would be nice if you are not already a subscriber. And I'll see you in the next one, or over at Bjorn Outdoors, where we will be wrapping our axe handles. Okay, bye.